Wait, what did I just see there? ISIS has joined a faction with Iran. Oh, they've shot off a lot of nukes. They've shot off 4 nukes, so Damascus has been wiped off the face of the earth. Hello boys, and welcome to 2020 and Iran in 2020. Welcome back to another Hearts of Iron video. Haven't done one in a little bit, but it's okay. We're doing videos. We got one out today, and this one should be pretty fun. Islamic Republic of Iran, you know, there's been a little bit of tension recently. I did a little live stream when it was all going down to see if we could capture see if we could capture the next war sort of erupting live on a stream. But of course it didn't happen. But I thought, you know what? Let's take a shitty situation and let's make a fun video out of it. Just like I always do, right? I thought, you know what? Let's take the current situation, but let's also give the Islamic Republic of Iran 1,000 nukes and see what happens. You know, I think nothing could go wrong. So as you can see, they have 1,000 nukes, or 999, which is the max. I've also given them strategic bombers and multi-rolls so that they can have the aerial supremacy they need. Also, we are running Chaos AI, which works with this classic Millennium Dawn mod called Novum Vexillium. And so this is not the actual Millennium Dawn. This is the classic Millennium Dawn that someone else has re-uploaded and has been working on. So that's really cool. That Chaos AI actually works with this, because Chaos AI has not worked with mods for a long time. Before we start this war, I'm actually going to make sure that Iran has a war goal, because the game tends to bug out sometimes if they don't. Alright, Iran has its war goal for conquering Guam, but that's not necessarily the reason, I guess. Conquer, take Guam from the United States, and there we go, boys. Let's kick back, observe, and see what happens. There we go, boys. I forgot that the AI was still turned off, but we're gonna have to speed through a lot of these notifications because there's gonna be a lot coming through. There's also going to be a lot of other stuff through Chaos AI happening. India is sending tons of volunteers to all sorts of countries. Kurdistan joined NATO, so it'll probably be conquered. Kurdistan actually has a nice border with Turkey, so I guess it won't be conquered because of those nice Turkish divisions heading their way. Now, I'm excited to see what kind of countries are going to join with Iran. Wait, what did I just see there? ISIS has joined a faction with Iran. Given the current situation, makes a little bit of sense. The Iranian Caliphate is what it's called. Iraq has joined NATO. This is not going very good for Iran. Their only ally seems to be ISIS, which... Oh, they've shot off a lot of nukes. They've shot off 4 nukes, so Damascus has been wiped off the face of the earth. That is the world's oldest city, by the way. Rest in peace. So, here we go. This is what the video is for. Those nukes. Let's see them get dropped. I want to see Iran get some more allies, too. There we go. I think Aleppo just got... Because that's exactly what Aleppo needs right now, is a nuke. Damascus. I think Syria is just the one getting all of the nukes right now. India has been just sending volunteers to the entirety of NATO. Okay, there's a war goal being justified by North Korea on South Korea. But China and Russia are sending volunteers to Iran. So Iran is going to have, you know, they're not going to be totally outnumbered here. Plus, they do have the nukes. This has the opportunity to just be a really horrible encirclement for them, though. But, oh, there goes another nuke I can hear. Okay, that was Baghdad. Rest in peace. I think Iran has a good chance on, okay. That's actually a really good strategic spot, Iranian AI to nuke, because NATO has been landing troops there. So, good job. But if Iran can cut off all of Iraq and sort of, you know, encircle it. Okay, well, it looks like that's what they've just done. Or Syria left NATO. Why did Syria leave NATO? There goes the capital of Kurdistan has just been nuked. Oh, here's a NATO naval invasion. That's not too good, Iran. You should use some nukes. Use some old reliables on that port they're landing on. Okay, Islamic Republic of Pakistan just joined Iran. The Islamic Republics, they're working together. That's not good for NATO over here, actually, because Pakistan has a pretty big army they're going to be sending over. Yeah, I mean, generally, the war's not going that great for Iran right now. ISIS, Pakistan, very nice to have on their side. But, oh, that's a bad encirclement. And I think, okay. China declared war on India, which might mean China doesn't have a faction, right? China might join Iran's faction, the Iranian Caliphate, because India has been supporting NATO. Nope, they've formed the Asian Coalition of Peoples with North Korea, which is going to invade South Korea very soon. But this is actually pretty bad for NATO because India was sending tons of volunteers to almost every NATO country. Also, Sudan is reinvading South Sudan. And all those volunteers are going to have to get called back. The Republic of India joined the United States. What do you mean they joined the United States? India just joined NATO. That's what happened. So NATO is at war with China as well now. So China and Iran are sort of working together. Oh my god, there's so many notifications. That also means Pakistan is going to have a front over here. China and Pakistan working together against India. China has done a really good job of seizing this region of India fairly quickly. Usually it takes way too many of these. There's way too many of these notifications. Usually it takes a very long time for this war to occur. Let's check how many nukes have been dropped by Iran. Start off with 999. They got 965. Where are these being dropped? Are they being dropped in Europe? They're being dropped. Are they being dropped in India? Oh, there's one on Turkey. Ankara has been wiped off the face of the earth. Okay, I'm just gonna give Iran some political power so that these stupid notifications stop popping up. So many nukes. But North Korea is destroying South Korea right now. South Korea is gone, boys. There's Polish troops here. Oh man, all the Chinese and North Koreans, they're just destroying them. This is like exactly what happened in the other Korean War. Syria Arab Republic joined Republic of Korea. Okay. I think they were already in NATO, but they left. It's been over a year, I say, or it's been close to a year. Let's check the casualties. I guess it's listed right now as the Iranian-Albanian War. Oh god. Wow. NATO has 1.4 million casualties. So many nukes have been dropped on Turkey. I wonder if any of those nukes have reached Europe. I haven't been really looking. Okay, so that Sudan war ended. South Sudan was puppeted. Sudan was puppeted to South Sudan. South Sudanese Sudan. Oh, that's weird. That's really good though. I like that. Just 2 more nukes, boys. Then Iran will have dropped its 100th nuke. A beautiful time to live in the Middle East. 899, boys, they did it. 100th nuke dropped. I'm not sure where. It's kind of hard to follow where these nukes are being dropped. So just looking at the Iranian army right now, it doesn't appear that Soleimani is being used anywhere. Can we just check to see if he's alive? Yep, he's here. Qasim Soleimani. He's just not in charge anywhere, and he's only a level 1 general. But over here, things are not looking too good for the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. And India has pretty effectively counterattacked and retaken a lot of their territory up here in Kashmir. But China still firmly holds on to these eastern territories. Oh, there we go. India is being nuked now. I'm not sure if that was a Persian nuke or if that was a Chinese nuke. It could have been a Chinese nuke because they are developing them. Well, that was just nuked twice and China didn't have one, so that was probably a Persian nuke. Somaliland. Oh, look at that. Somaliland just joined Iran's faction. Oh, that's so nice to see. I think Djibouti probably joined NATO. All right, Somaliland. Conquer it before allies arrive. Oh, there are already Americans heading their way. Hurry. You've almost got it. Oh, there's Americans landing. Now you're screwed. Republic of Indonesia is sending volunteers to the entirety of NATO, it appears. Also, that's a really shitty encirclement for NATO. What is that, 3 Polish divisions? Oh, 3 Indonesian divisions. Oh, Djibouti capitulated. Good job, Republic of Somaliland. A nice victory for the Iranian Caliphate. They did that little morale boost. Iran is just running through those nukes. 830. Now 6 left from 999 originally. A lot of those being spent over in India, I think, as well as Turkey's getting a nice fair share of them. I haven't seen any get dropped out here. Oh, there could be one. It could be dropped over here in Hanover. It appears they're all being focused on India, though. Yep, there goes one here. Now the Middle East is being focused. Basra, Homs, devastated. Oh my god, so many nukes off at one time. It's really slowing the game down. Speed 4 is actually faster than Speed 5 right now. I think we should check some casualties again. It's all been merged now into the Iranian-Albanian war. 3.65 million NATO casualties versus the mere 468,000 Iranian Caliphate casualties and the 559,000 Asian coalition casualties, mostly Chinese. Who has the most casualties though? China has 502,000, Iran has 250,000, the US 804,000. So that's already the most deadly war in US history. Oh, Korea lost 794,000 and India has lost 700,000. The US has lost the most with 804,000. That's rough. And that doesn't even include the, civilian deaths from all these nukes. Oh, rest in peace, Pakistan. It's capitulated. Damn colonialists. The British and the French are reinvading Somaliland. Right as they've conquered new territories, the colonialists are here to tear them down. But look, they're defending their land. They're pushing the British out. Ooh, major victories by China, though. In the north, they've broken the Indian lines, and they're already at Delhi. I don't know what happened to the Indian forces after Pakistan was capitulated. China's just been sweeping through. Will Delhi fall? So it might be kind of hard. Egypt justified a war goal on Israel. Is that real? Yes. Yes, it is. Chaos AI at work here, boys. That's going to add to it. I would assume Israel joins NATO, and Egypt joins the Caliphate. Look at that. Rest in peace, Kurds. Also, this pocket right here has been totally pushed back by the Iranians, but it's not looking good over here in the east after oh, look at that, they've connected it, so they're screwed. But after Pakistan fell, NATO forces have been able to just push right up through eastern Iran. If Iran can hold on just until like India capitulates, because it looks like that might happen, then Iran will be fine, I think, because the Chinese will come and this will just turn into an encircled pocket. But right now, NATO is pushing them really hard from the east. China is still digging deeper and deeper, dividing up India. They're starting to surround Delhi. India has 41 million manpower. Jeez. I thought China's was high at 5. China is only on volunteer only. And yeah, India's on extensive conscription, so I guess that makes sense. Oh, there it goes, boys. Egypt has declared war on Israel, and it looks like they've chosen sides, or have they? Korea's called Latvia as our ally in the Egyptian-Korean War. Okay, I don't see them joining a faction here, but okay, Egypt is at war with all of NATO, apparently. Israel is only still just at war with Egypt. Arab League. Oh, the Egyptians have decided to join the Chinese over the Iranians, which is okay. I actually have no idea who will win here. Actually, the Egyptians are making a push, but NATO troops will be here very soon. Look at this Chinese push. India is just totally collapsing. Delhi is gone. They are approaching the NATO troops that are invading Iran from the back, and the Chinese are in Pakistan. They're not liberating Pakistan because it's not the same faction. The Egyptians have taken southern... Oh. Damascus is getting nuked again. They've defended a NATO naval invasion. I guess another time. And they've taken southern Israel. So many nukes just getting dropped all over the Middle East, except for Iran. And Iran is safe, for now. They still have 783 more nukes to drop, and I'm sure they won't hesitate to use them. Oh, yep, there they go. Israel has collapsed. Wait, why is... Okay, yeah, and Egypt is now pushing into Syria. Once allies, they are now fighting each other. I guess Egypt wants to reform the Syrian Republic and maybe force Israel to be a part of it. Yeah, they are crushing Syria right now. Syria collapses. All these NATO troops over here. I mean, this isn't really a threat because NATO can still navally invade from here, and the AI is going to be the Egyptian AI is going to be really dumb, and they're not going to guard the ports. But it poses a small threat that might let some tension off of this western front for Iran. Maybe it'll let them recapture some lands. So we can see these massive NATO armies now guarding both sides of this Pakistan-Iran area that they own that's occupied to Korea. Why does the UK have such a long name? United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Okay. Why is the whole thing written out? So if we go to Turkey and we go over to their construction tab, is it all repairs? It appears there is quite a few repairs. Not as much as I thought that there would be. What about Syria? Literally all repairs from the nukes. In Aleppo, and there would be more, but Egypt has taken control of Damascus. Oh! A nuke on Tehran. Who dropped that? The US? Iran is finally getting served a spoonful of its own medicine. Also, I'm noticing that Iran is going fascist or nationalist or monarchy, one of the three. But they could bring back the Shah, which would be kind of funny and would make the entire war pointless. By the way, Iran has 0% stability, so they also have negative 2,000 political power. Well, boys, the Chinese have been stalled. It's 2022 September, so almost 2023. The Iranian units are totally in disarray. It looks like this is probably the end of Iran. They fired off as many nukes as they possibly could, I feel. A lot in India, a lot in the Middle East. They've gotten nuked themselves. I think Kurdistan has had a disproportionate amount of nukes hit them. And the invasion of, Syria by Egypt is actually a good thing, I think, because it's keeping Syria from being nuked. I'm sure the people in Syria are much happier living under Egypt than the Syrian regime that was getting nuked constantly. But here goes Egypt. Oh, there are Chinese supporters here now. They have to fend off this American invasion, but they are taking land in Turkey now with the aid of some Chinese divisions. This is a serious invasion too. This could knock Turkey out if they're not careful. Turkey is not very well guarded generally. Most of the NATO attention is obviously over here in this massive pocket. Oh, a peace deal was done there. Egyptian Levant was puppeted. Egyptian Levant. Okay, that's Syria. And Egyptian Pakistan was puppeted. Why was Pakistan puppeted to Egypt? Interesting. But Egypt has become the star of this video. Oh, that sucks for those Egyptian units. They're stuck over here. The Iranian Caliphate has cut them off. Egyptian Levant is getting tons of nukes. Those wouldn't be Persian nukes because Iran is not at war with the Egyptians. Also, look at the damage that Egypt is doing to Turkey. Turkey gets knocked out. That's gonna definitely do some damage to NATO for a while. And then there goes another nuke on Turkey over there. If Egypt can continue the chaos and invade into Europe, that would be really funny. Oh, Burma has apparently declared war on Laos. I didn't even see that. They have not picked sides. Laos may join the Chinese side though, because it's communist. Look at this. The Chinese and the North Koreans here in India and Pakistan are pushing into Pakistan. So Egyptian Pakistan could get liberated. Oh, look at this. Iran has lost their capital. Did they capitulate? They did not capitulate. They must be so close though. Tabriz is now the capital of Iran. I'm not sure. Oh, Israel's getting liberated. That's why it's being nuked. I see. I was confused as to why Iran was nuking Israel, which, I mean, out of context sounds like, well, of course, why wouldn't Iran nuke Israel? But it's because I thought it was occupied to Egypt still, but it's not. I mean, other than Iran losing a massive core of its nation, they are pushing into Turkey, so that is good. Turkey might collapse, actually. The NATO troops here appear to be retreating from the Chinese and the Egyptian invasion. Whoa. I did not see this. What is this? Egyptian Levant? Syria. Guys, Syria has invaded both Mississippi and Louisiana. And Alabama now, actually. Yes, they are invading Alabama. And they are even crossed the border into Arkansas. That is beautiful. I love shit like that. Also, Iran, are you liberating yourself? Socialist Republic of Vietnam declared war on the Kingdom of Cambodia. Is that going to tie in here? Southeast Asia seems to be erupting into war a bit. Vietnam, you should totally join the Chinese. Same with you, Laos. That'd be cool. Good news and bad news for the, oh, look at that, Chile and Argentina. Are they gonna join this? Probably not. Bad news for Iran. They've lost a lot more territory. But 3 good news is 1, Tehran was liberated. 2, Turkey's almost gone. And 3, Egyptian Pakistan is being liberated. So Pakistan will be able to start generating troops. This is actually a dangerous force for Europe right now because all of Europe's troops are over here trying as hard as they can to capitulate Iran. And actually a lot of it's encircled. Kurdistan's gone. Iran has been able to re-liberate their capital and quite a bit of their stuff because of the Egyptians wrapping around and just kicking ass. Although Tehran has been retaken by NATO. So North Korea is going to be the one that takes Istanbul, which is beautiful. Well, they're actually not going there, but there goes another one of those beautiful Iranian nukes. If North Korea is the one that takes Istanbul, that would be an amazing meme. Rest in peace, encircled Indian and Indonesian troops up here in Kashmir, or Peshawar. Tried your hardest. Yep, the Arab Republic of Egypt now controls all of Turkey as well. Egypt has built a pretty awesome empire for themselves. It includes all of Turkey, all of Egypt, of course, Israel. Syria is a client state, and then Iraq is occupied, and now they're invading. They're invading Europe. The Greeks and the Bulgarians are gonna taste what Egyptian rule tastes like. They're seriously gonna capitulate Bulgaria and possibly Greece. By the way, it's not even Egyptians doing it. It's Chinese and North Koreans. The Egyptian army is, I believe, yeah, they're holding down Israel because Israel got liberated recently. They're holding down. Oh, the Egyptian army is moving through Turkey right now to the front, but they're also, the Egyptians are mostly helping Iran right now. Iraq may capitulate soon. If Iraq capitulates, then all of this territory, including the area around Isfahan, like the major core of central Iran, will be liberated back to Iran. Of course, all the NATO troops there will start retaking it, but it'll be a very big help. Oh, the African Alliance. The Democratic Republic of Congo to join the African Alliance? What does the African Alliance look? Oh. It's all of Africa, except for Morocco and Eritrea, and Djibouti. I mean, and Somaliland. But literally everything in Africa. What are they doing? I didn't know this could happen. Whose focus does this? Is it oh, it must be Ethiopia because it's the same color. Yep, African Alliance Initiative. That's pretty cool if that gets involved in anything here. That could be a very dangerous faction. There are so many Chinese here now. Okay, nukes are now hitting Europe. They're hitting in Bulgaria right now. The Iranians are being probably allowed to use the airports in Egypt. And by Egypt, I mean the greater Egypt. And by greater Egypt, I mean pretty much just greater China. Bulgaria has capitulated officially. Okay, and now either Chinese or Iranian nukes are hitting Romania. Multiple of them. Are any hitting Greece? Not that I've seen. Greece has capitulated to the Egyptians. They're working on Albania right now, as well as Romania, but they haven't yet crossed the border into Romania. Rest in peace, Albania. And the Chinese invasion of Pakistan and India has stalled. They gained most of Pakistan, or about half of it. So it is a functioning country. It is a puppet of Egypt, but it is a functioning country again. Conservatives are in power, I guess, because that's who's in power in Egypt. So the Chinese are attempting to defeat the Indians. I think for Iran to have victory here, a couple things need to happen. A couple major things. India needs to capitulate, so the Chinese will need to capitulate India successfully. Iraq needs to capitulate quickly, and Egypt needs to do very good at conquering Europe. But it looks like NATO has caught on to what's going on, and they've placed a lot of troops here on the border. Well, boys, it's over. I let it run for a little bit, and I came back, and I've noticed American Persia. Of course. The neocons are in power, boys, and it looks like the Egyptian empire is slowly collapsing. They've lost all of their European holdings. China capitulated India, but it doesn't seem to be helping. Anyways, boys, also Russia is invading Ukraine, but I don't think Russia's gonna get punished for that. Anyways, boys, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm not sure how many nukes they were able to fire off. It was definitely around 500. Okay, they have 509 nukes left, so... Oh, they're still using them. Iran, even American Iran is using their nukes. So they fired off roughly 500, a little less than 500 nukes. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to hit like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.